Alright guys, welcome to another video of Tekken tips and guides. In today's video, we're going to look at how to improve our throw breaks and also the best way to avoid throws to help you get ready for Tekken 8. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I know you guys have seen the way pros break throws in tournaments, and you're probably wondering how they manage to be that good at breaking throws, and you want to be able to do the same. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, there is no shortcut to it. You gotta practice your throw breaks. Pros have put in time and work into practicing breaking throws. Many players who are good at breaking throws probably have individual ways they practice throw breaking. But in this video, I'm going to share with you my way that I use to improve my throw breaking. So the easiest way, and probably the scrubbiest way to go about this, is to visually see the hit spark effect for throws. I would use Tekken 7 for my video, as there is no practice section in the Tekken 8 demo. Tekken 7 throws have a purple spark effect, or dust effect if you will, when you throw. It's quite visible and different from every other effect in the game. You just have to get used to seeing it. So in practice, you set your dummy to do a generic throw and you visually pay attention to the hit spark effect. Right there, you can see the purple spark. So you keep doing it over and over again till you're comfortable visually seeing it, even when you're under pressure. And you break the generic throw with a 1 break or a 2 break. The hit spark effect is visible for every throw in the game, even the obscure throw animations. The hit spark effect is still a thing in Tekken 8, only this time it's not a purple spark or a dust, but a white line that cuts across the screen. It looks like this. Okay, now what I have just showed you and explained doesn't mean when you can visually see the hit spark effect, you are now good at breaking throws. Oh no, this is a bit more complicated than that, because even if you can see the hit spark effect, you still have to guess what throw break button is needed to break the particular throw, and that is only effective against characters without a throw game. When I say characters without a throw game, you know what I mean. I mean characters with a generic throw and maybe 1 command throw, because against these characters you only have to guess between 2 options, maybe a 1 throw and a 1+2 throw, or a 2 throw and a 1+2 throw. It's exactly the reason I call this method the scrubby method, because breaking throws against characters with multiple command throws, characters with good throw games like the Wrestlers, the Williams sisters, Maddox, Dragunov, Paul, Jean, and a few others, it becomes a lot more difficult. You just trying to visually see the hit spark effect and guessing what throw that is, because now you have to guess between 3 options. And this is where the next step of our training comes in. So the thing is, for me, conditioning myself to visually see the hit spark effect was more like a stepping stone to give me the platform to move on to the next step of throw breaking, which I will explain to you guys shortly. At this point, you have most likely conditioned yourself to visually see the hit spark effect during a throw. Now we move on to improving our throw breaks against multiple command throws. And just like the hit spark effect, you need to visually see the hand animation of the character executing the throw. Right here is a command throw that can be broken by pressing 1. And if you look closely, you can see how his left arm extends from his body. This indicates you need to press 1 to break it. So in other words, the arm that extends determines what you use to break the throw. That is the concept of breaking throws. So here we have a command throw with his right hand extended. You press 2 to break this one. And here we have both arms extended, which means you have to break with a 1+2. So take your time and get used to seeing those animations visually. It's also important you do this exercise for both player 1 side and player 2 side. And when you are comfortable seeing these animations, it's now time to move on to the next step. These animations is also applicable in Tekken 8. So here you can see King's right arm is extended, therefore it's a 2 break. So for the next step, this is what you do. You go to the practice options and set your dummy to do 2 command throws, one of them being a 1 break throw and the other a 1+2 break throw, and then you attempt to see the animation and break accordingly. Here I set King to do a pile driver, which is a 1 break, and a muscle buster, which is a 1+2 break. Remember to set random intervals for each action, so you are not able to recognize a pattern and cheat on yourself. Also remember to see the animation before you break. It's very important. Do not guess, because once you start guessing, it defeats the purpose of the training. So once you have that down, you move on to a new mix-up. You can maybe try a 2 break and a 1+2 break next. Here I made King do a tombstone, which is a 2 break, and a shining wizard, which is a 1+2 break. So when you start to see and break the throws better, you move on to one mix-up. You can then move to a mix-up between a 1 break and a 2 break, or you can just move ahead to a 3-way mix-up, depending on how comfortable you are seeing the hand animations. So here I made King do the pile driver, which is a 1 break, the Tijuana twister, which is a 2 break, and the muscle buster, which is a 1+2 break. Now you can do the same with King or any other character with a good throw game and test yourself. It's important to understand that this will take some time to get used to. So don't be frustrated and beat yourself if you can't break them consistently at first. Just take a little time out of your day to practice. 10 to 20 minutes is enough. You will be amazed of the result with time. I'm hoping at this point you are better at throw breaking, but there's still some other way to deal with throws, and that is to avoid them. We know most throws are heights and you can duck them, but throws are also weak to sidestep because they are linear. You still need proper timing to sidestep throws. Plus, throws will track if done with a forward input, a forward input, or an instant while running input. But some of these throws done with a forward input have slower startup frames, making it easy to get clipped by a quick counter hit. I will talk about chain throws and tackle throws in a later video. I would have done a video explaining how to improve your chances of breaking Madoc's tackle options. But since Madoc is not making it to Tekken 8's base roster, I don't see the point at this time. If you like this video, please do subscribe, like and share your thoughts in the comment section so that it will motivate me to do more in the future. We just have 3 weeks left until the official Tekken 8 release. Hope you guys are excited as I am for this game. Stay powerful, guys. Yes.